So I think that UC Berkeley is a very special place in a lot of ways. It's a special place because of opportunities like the SMART program, and because in terms of diversity, we have a fairly large first-generation population of those who identify as Latinx or Hispanic, and also those who identify as Asian or Pacific Islander. I think what UC Berkeley is not so great at is retaining and recruiting African American students. And so what I saw in my application pool was exactly a reflection of that. I saw white students, Hispanic students, and Asian students, and not so many African American students. And I think that makes a lot of sense for several reasons. First of all, it reflects the diversity of UC Berkeley as a whole. But I've also noticed, as I have advertised beyond the SMART program at UC Berkeley while working with the other program called the Undergraduate Research Apprenticeship Program, or URAP, that Black students did not tend to apply for these opportunities. And as a Black woman, I completely can empathize with feeling like those opportunities aren't for them, aren't for us. So I was not surprised at all, although I was saddened to see that reflected again here in this application pool for my Mentee opportunity, summer opportunity. And I think that there are a couple of ways that you might address that. The first way is to reach out to the Black student organizations on campus and make sure that they understand that these opportunities are available and paid. Because I think it's often the case that first-generation students, African American students, Latinx students, they're working full-time or part-time jobs, even as they're full-time students. And research opportunities so often, without sort of reading all the way through, often are volunteer opportunities, they're not paid. And so that's one way to make sure that you get that information out. I think another way is through mentorship and representation. I'm a huge believer that if you see someone like you doing a certain kind of work, you are more likely to feel welcome and curious and like you could do that kind of work as well. And so having representatives from diverse backgrounds be able to go into these communities on campus and talk about the merits of this program and what it means to do research and the value of doing research would go a long way in terms of increasing the diversity of these Mentee application pools.